Okay, so we're going to start with some regular paper. Just regular paper here. And just going to start sketching here. We're going to start with the top of the eye. Just going to get the basic shape that you are wanting. Basic shape. And then just, rough sketch, figure out where everything is going to be, and you're going to be wanting to do all these steps lightly. For the pupil, it will look better, I promise. Okay, and then just gonna continue to work on it here. Just let's curve out. And you can make this line right here however wide or thin as you want. It just depends on how thick you want these lashes to be. I'm partial to thick lashes myself, so. And then you can just add a few more smaller, thinner triangles along the outer rid right here. And then if you want, you can add even a couple even smaller just added triangles right here, curving in the opposite direction. And this will help show the shape of the eye. And then, of course, you can't forget the under eye. You don't want to make this part too crazy thick. And then this is where you're going to be putting the lower lashes. So what I do is just very lightly add these little pieces in here. Don't go too crazy with the cheese whiz.
What are you drawing?
See, right there I made a little too thick, but we can always erase that and fix that later. An eyeball. You look through it. Here we go. It's basic eye. And then add the upper part of the eye here.
Hello.
And then
Who are you talking to now?
basic shape for the
What lane should I be in when it's going in, the inside lane or the outside?
There we go. So now we have the basic outline, and now we can get into the details.
Okay.
So I'm switching to a pencil, 2B. Switching my pencil, so that this it's darker than the other one.
Yeah, thank you.
And we're going to start outlining, working on the details. So I like to very carefully.
Here's yours. Here's the paper for you. Or do you want purple? Pink or purple? Pink.
Very carefully just
Right here.
add in these lashes here.
Monsters wore costumes. You know that I book with your master. You can get a costume at the Halloween parade. Really?
And then just go through and fill in that space there.
You can pick out your costume and march in the parade with them.
And you can, change any of these steps, do any of them however you want. Feel free to get creative, add your own little creative, twist to it. Go crazy. It's your artwork, you do you, and no one can judge you. And then I usually like to add like a little bit like that, and then just add in your lower lashes here. Beautiful. It's going great. And then as for the eyelid, now depending on how you want your eye to look and what expression, because eyes are very expressive. I'm rounding the top of the eyelid out. This, in my own personal opinion, everyone has their own opinions, but in my own personal opinion, this might give the character a more cheerful or happy expression, and maybe even neutral. If your eyelid is droopy a little bit, it might indicate unease, in my opinion. Everyone has their own, interpretations of emotions. It's just my own personal opinion. And feel free to go crazy with, like I said before, go crazy, have fun. It's for fun. And the more you practice, the better you will get. That is a almost guaranteed promise. And as you can see, it's coming along wonderfully. And then we just add in our pupil here. And remember, mistakes are okay. That's why I use pencils, because you can always erase your mistakes if you do them lightly enough. As long as you're working lightly, then it's okay to make mistakes, because you can always erase them. And some mistakes can actually be happy mistakes, because they can actually sometimes improve your artwork. So don't be afraid to make mistakes. And if it doesn't come out right the first time, that's fine. Just keep trying. And no one is expecting this to be perfect. Like, I'm not expecting this video to be perfect because it's my first one ever, so we're all trying and learning. And it's coming. I love this. It's going along way better than I had hoped. And now for the eyelash, or brow, I'm sorry. Brow. Is curve, and then within your guidelines, just make little movement. And remember, it's always easier to just move your paper than it is to try and twist and turn your hand. If you need to, just, twist your paper around to get the angle you want. And then we're going to start coming in from, and we're going to meet it. There. Beautiful. And for final touches, I'm going to be taking a I'm going to be using an 8B, and you can use a regular number 2 pencil for this. No one is judging, and it certainly will not matter. No.
Here's a pencil, Tegan.
And you can just use...
Then I'm leaving.
Okay.
Darken
Darken up any lines. Add any shading that you might want.
When I get back. One more hug.
What's the paper? Mama, I want to hug.
And then I'm going to, as for the eye shading,
I need a paper. Please.
and
Allison.
yes, my kind sister of mine.
Oh.
And then I'm a smudger, but you can use any method you want. I like to blend it because I feel like it makes it smoother. Like I said before, feel free to use any method you deem necessary for your artwork. And you can copy me all you want. I do not care. Trust me, I have copied many an artist because I loved their artwork, or simply because I was, just because, no reason, just I like this person, I like this style, or I'm just not feeling the creative juices in my head, so I'm going to copy this person. And there, and with a few more touches, adding highlights and a nice little highlight along the side of the eye here.
What are you drawing?
And then last but not least, now we're working on the...
I need a runway stuff. Let me
Shush!
Let me out. Me is my stuff. Can't get fast is right to me.
No. You don't ask her for my stuff, you ask me for my stuff, Nisa. add highlights, make it the under eye. So this is going, because the underside of your eye sticks out, it's going to be, there's going to be less.
Why could you do it so good?
Because I've had years and years and years of practice, my sister.
What are you talking about?
I was answering your question.
And here.
And then, as any good artist should, after they finish with their artwork, and they're finished, they're done, they're happy with it, or, you know, they're just like me, it's good enough, whatever floats your boat. Every good artist signs their work. So that's how I draw eyes. So
Anyways,
yep.